It
But
feels like your whole game was a shackle that fell short.
I can remember Mega Creep comebacks game though. You know what I mean? Even pubs. Like I remember my pub Mega Creep comebacks like they're pro games that I was casting and watching. You know what I mean? Like all those moments and just like these crazy comebacks. So
it is true. I'm in the exact same boat.
Yeah. Secret got another notch of the bedpost though. You know, they've done that a few times, I'm sure. And meanwhile, Liquid, it's a notch of the post out back or something where they go for their beatings because they just got an issue, man. Doesn't matter how many times these guys get megas. It can be very frustrating to get it.
Liquid Nazgul's coming, and he is angry. I hear the Nazgul don't like it when you throw, or I guess shouldn't call that a throw. Wasn't necessarily a throw from Liquid, just well played by Secret, knowing their limits, being able to hold out like that. It was sort of a combination.
Liquid didn't just, I guess they missed a window where when they were like winning every fight and constantly killing Nisha and maybe just didn't apply pressure a couple times when they had to, just had to play a little bit faster.
Yeah.
But, man, those pickoffs at the end, like, we didn't really get a chance to, like, go over, obviously, because we just kind of hopped to the break because we know the players want to get into game 2. So, I guess during the draft, but, like, when Mickey just died, like, on that outpost, the zip onto the tree and killed Death, drop the rapier, like, it's crazy what late game Dota has become. I don't feel like it ends in these 5-man fights anymore with all the neutral items. And I don't know why that is.
I mean, teams seem like they want it to end that way, but it always ends up being a function of when do we catch that one person? It's just starting that chain reaction to have an advantage for you. You get the first catch, you first force the first buyback, and even if you go back and forth, you know that you're going to win that buyback battle, essentially, all things equal.
You know what part of it was, though, is we had a couple of those 5-man fights, but all the Aeon discs, there were like, what, four or five of them or something?
Something like that.
And everyone was just popping. He's trying to go on Instania, he pops. Trying to go on Taiga, he pops. Trying to go on Boxy, he pops.
And a false promise on top of that.
Yeah, so they couldn't commit onto any of them. It got very awkward.
Yeah.
But
absolutely.
Into the banning phase, Secret banning a lot of the same heroes here, if I recall correctly.
Liquid in the same boat, Bane, Bounty Hunter, Witch Doctor, all three of those banned last game, although they have switched it up to actually ban the Dragon Knight. Man, what a strange hero Dragon Knight is, too, because I feel like you and I suggest him a lot, but we also knock on him a lot for giving farm over to matchups. Every matchup, it seems like, okay, DK is going to farm, but insert X hero here who's going to do more with that same amount of farm. But that game was a good example of like DK can certainly be a late game hero now. With the addition of the level 4 Drake, the way that he can itemize, he's just this perfect combination of so tanky, but can actually do enough damage to be relevant at just 75 minutes.
You know what never goes out of style, man? Having a stun.
Yeah.
It's like stuns are really good, especially a stun that scales so well later on with talents. But no surprise here from Liquid. They go for a tried and true favorite of theirs in that Grimstroke. Wondering now, will we see the Weaver this time?
You mentioned it last game. Is there a world where Secret takes it? A block pick Weaver. Do they play it at all?
There's still Coddle +1 here, I think.
Oh, no. So Queen of Pain was banned out last game, and I guess for good reason. Secret showing that they will open with it alongside another Earthshaker pickup, likely for Yapzor once again, who had a great showing in game 1.
Huh. Why the Earthshaker so early without the Coddle? I guess because this could be a Zai Queen of Pain. In fact, that's probably the most likely scenario, honestly, is that it'll be for Zai on the side lane. And so, the Queen of Pain is going to give a lot of space to the Earthshaker for rotations and also offers kills. They've also done support Queen of Pain lately, too, because they did Zai on the, the Tusk. And Yapzor on the Queen of Pain during the Gamers Without Borders charity event, too. So, I mean, obviously that's charity event, but still, they're flexing a little.
I mean, there's also this dynamic of it's game 2. Yapzor played it well game 1, so it might be more likely to ban out in this next spot. But throughout all these bans, I think the Lycan is what was banned instead of the DK last time. So now Liquid will grab it for themselves.
And we've talked about that Grimstroke being a pretty good hero versus the Lycan too. And they take that first, and then they snag the Lycan fourth, and then ban the Troll, which has been another typical hero versus the Lycan. Other than that, we haven't really found a lot of great heroes to deal with Lycan. That's kind of been a point that we've talked about in terms of his counters. Like the heroes that he seems to do worse versus are like the Illusions, like the Naga. He doesn't do that well. He doesn't do well versus Earthshaker either. He loses like almost a 5.5% disadvantage in pubs to the Shaker. And then one of the other big ones is the Bristleback too.
Bristle. How could we forget about him?
And there's a potential for a Caudle Bristle in the second phase from either team, because we know that Liquid like that quite a bit as well.
Could that work for Secret here? Bristle Caudle. Yeah, why not?
I don't know if they play a lot of Bristle. I feel like they not something they've whipped out a lot.
Maybe not recently.
Sunby was obsessed with Bristle. I know he always tried to make it work, but obviously he's with Fnatic now.
Who is Secret's coach right now?
I think it's still Heen, pretty sure.
Heen. Wait, then who's Liquid's coach right now? Is it Blitz?
Yeah, dog. Come on. Keep up.
Yeah, I'm just making sure. I don't want to look like a fool here. Let's say I'm gonna get the official word for Secret. They actually don't have a coach listed on Liquipedia right now.
Who? Secret?
Oh, no, it's Heen. Okay, he's listed down bottom. Yeah, you were right.
They moved.
Good call, bud.
They moved it.
Damn.
They get
there. It is.
We didn't talk about Caudle being good versus Lycan, but obviously Caudle's pretty good. We just assume Caudle's going to be banned or picked anyway. But overall, right, the Will-O-Wisp is pretty nice versus the Lycan. The Blinding Light's good versus Lycan because he doesn't actually buy a lot of Dispel. If his BKB's not running, then the mischance is still going to affect him. Plus all his units. Do you want the Weaver? It's versus Earthshaker, which is traditionally kind of bad. But in the support role, it's not as bad. Because you're probably not going to be in like the middle of the fight. You're more like picking on the back line, and perhaps you can force a bad Fisher or something. Mm-hmm. How good is the ulti already if you were going to be a scaling Weaver? It's like okay.
It's not bad.
Whoa.
They grab a Willow, so a big damage dealer.
Why is Willow better than Weaver here?
I was just asking myself that same thing.
I would say it's worse with the Inkswell compared to Weaver is. It is
more damage. It's more damage earlier on.
Far more damage. It also doesn't require as many items as the Weaver does.
Yeah.
It can do a lot more by itself. It can do the same kind of play where it's hunting the backlines without needing the Inkswell too. You can just like throw down brambles and obviously have your own survivability and offensive options too with your ultis.
And
we saw this, right? This is another one of those big heroes that counters the Lycan, at least in the pub level too, but traditionally in pro matches, we used to see quite a bit of Tidehunter to try and deal with the Lycan.
So there's a few things to note here. We saw how good Tide is against Lycan in lane. I think we saw that either our first or second day of coverage in this very event, but it doesn't really stop the Lycan from doing what he wants to do. And the big issue is that similar to Storm, Lycan's going to head to the jungle pretty quick, and he jungles super effectively. So even though Tide can take stacks, he doesn't really like invade the jungle that well. So,
and that was Liquid who picked the Tide. That was versus NIP, and then they just got ran down by a Pugna draft. That's another very good reason to pick the Dark Willow. Go
Mars,
with the Dark
good
Willow
synergy.
Mars combo.
Yeah, and the Willow also offers a stun. That's one thing the Weaver doesn't. It's a weird stun, but
Now they probably need a Quake for hero last, unless they want to try the Quake for mid. But you probably don't want to send the Lycan mid because then they'll just send the Tide mid, and Secret have last pick, so they'll definitely be able to read that. You want some hero that Tide can't mid against, I would think, so that this has to be a Matu or a Nisha Tide on the side lane. You can't go Brood because they have Tide. You could go Storm. It's like feasible. Obviously, a big Quake for hero. They have the Alk, but they're not 10th pick. But then again, it's an Alk, so
I would maybe ban the Lone Druid.
Oh yeah, that's still in.
You know that Liquid will last pick it. I think Druid and Lycan together is always just scary.
I kind of want a better mid hero though. Yeah, like the monkey. That makes sense. Like someone who can actually lane versus Tide and still provide a lot of the same.
That's a great
game plan.
And
Razor would be nice, but they already have the Queen of Pain, who's like that traditional counter to the Razor, and then they'll just shift the Queen of Pain to the mid lane.
Am I nuts, or does Bristle still look pretty good for Secret? You still have the
so far it still looks pretty good. It would have to be a Bristle or Tide mid, which is fine depending on the matchup, and then. What would be their downside? Not much. They'd be pretty well balanced overall. Maybe cooldowns are already a little bit scary, so having a Bristle with no cooldowns would be kind of nice, I guess. Then again, he still needs those allies to fight. I don't know. I feel like Liquid are just going to like Pugna or something.
Yeah, another one of those pushing heroes. Like DP, also still an option. We saw Secret ban that in game number 1.
Yeah, I don't really
She
see any of
would
those big
be-
classic Tidehunter counters looking too good either, though. Like, you can't really slot in any of those big AoE Kraken
I'm
shell killers.
not sure you really need to counterpick the Tide. We were both pretty negative on the power of the Tide when we saw him before. Like even when he was picked, it's like this hero doesn't feel that good right now. He's very cooldown reliant. The ult almost feels predictable at this point. I'm excited to see how Secret play it and what they do to make Tide look good if they're able to.
Yeah,
they've
what
got
a
some pretty
Liquid
nasty team fight. Luna.
The potential Yapsor Luna. I know he played that the other day too.
Did he really? Okay, I missed that.
Yeah. I mean, it was game 3. They were already winning, you know.
It was
One of those.
Okay.
Not the Pugna, but the Puck.
So not a pusher,
That's a fun
but
hero.
someone that we seem to like alongside Lycan, you know. A congealer holds things together with the ulti.
They have some coil snappage too from the Dark Willow and even the Mars potentially with the spear.
Yeah.
It's kind of nifty.
Yeah, Willow Mars, Willow Puck, both of those are pretty cool combos with the Terrorize.
So the Puck can lane versus the Queen of Pain. So that puts some threat on, like, because I'm pretty sure it's going to be Zai on the Queen of Pain. I just feel like we're going to go that way, and this tide's going to be 1 or 2. I don't think it's going to be a 3 tide. 3 tide seems awful right now. Don't really think that's a thing.
I'm not sure yet. I have to see this last pick, then I can give you an educated guess. These
Ember's
secret
already
lanes
banned.
are pretty flexy. Who else besides Bristle?
I mean, Bristle's not awful. I could see it.
It just
They
plays
still have the
fast.
Storm too. They could go Zai Pango and put the Queen of Pain mid still.
Yeah, that could be good. So I'm not convinced that it's 100% support Queen of Pain.
No, it's not support. It's Zai Queen of Pain.
Oh, Zai.
Three.
Sorry, that's side lane Queen of Pain. Sort of what I meant to say.
I just think that's how most people played it. But now that it's the Puck mid, they can kind of do whatever they want.
Ooh, they take the lone druid. So this is a Nisha classic, actually. But Nisha's not going to play it. It's going to be a Nisha Queen of Pain. So that one will be correct. And it is looking like a 3 Tide Hunter there, Mr. Poopy.
Well, as long as he matches versus the Lycan, that's, I guess, what really matters. But it's Koikba who's currently on the Lycan. I mean, I assume that isn't that the whole point of the Tide? I feel like taking the Tide and not getting the lane matchup versus the Lycan is not going to be that great.
Agreed.
That's what concerns me.
I guess Tide versus Mars, Tide definitely wins that matchup too. But yeah, I reckon you're picking it to counter the Lycan in lane. If not, then I really don't understand how Tide is good in
I mean, they
these
have
kind of
insane
scenarios.
team fight. There's no doubt about that. Like between the Will-O-Wisp and the Echo Slam and the Ravage, like if those abilities are up, it's gonna be very hard for Liquid to fight you. But Liquid have gone like all low cooldown except, I mean, the highest cooldown I think they have will be like level 1 Arena and Shapeshift. But as the level starts stacking up on Boxy, it's gonna be oh yeah, that's true too. But we don't count that. She's got another ulti. It's fine.
Well, yeah. I mean, I would count it because it synergizes particularly well with the Mars and the Puck. So it is pretty relevant to their team fight. Like it's not just reactionary terrorize. You're using it to set up kills in this case. But
talking about the strength of Queen of Pain in the draft, though, is that like this whole draft that could have been all 3 lanes between, like, we've seen so much safe lane, we've seen a ton of off lane Queen of Pain lately, and then in the end you just get the old fashioned mid Queen of Pain versus the Puck, more than likely.
It is pretty cool that we're at this point in the Dota meta where we're seeing more and more of these flex picks. Heroes that used to classically only play one role. Thinking about off lane DK or position 1 DK used to be heresy. He was just a mid hero. Same with Queen of Pain and Puck. That hero has been all over the place. I think played pretty much every role except the one over the last 6 months.
No, it was even the one when I had the talent.
I guess that's true. Yeah, small little window there.
Prepare for battle.
So I'm excited. Position 3 Tide Hunter. I want to see how this goes and how are Liquid going to set up these lanes. Mickey takes the Puck, and he might actually be headed mid. Or I think Secret might have these lanes right. Koikba, Lycan, safe lane, and Zai is going to do the predictable. He's headed to the off lane to match the Lycan.
I don't know, but he's going to have a Shaker, so I still don't even know if this is that good.
I thought about this lane combo in the draft, but I was afraid to say it out loud because I knew that would be your reaction. Like, well, what are Shaker and Tide going to do in lane? And I don't know. I've had all this time to answer my own question, and I still haven't figured it out.
That's why I like the Queen of Pain a little bit more, I guess. I mean, although Queen of Pain can suffer her own issues, it's just like at least you have offensive potential in that duo where you can like Fisher block someone and then just keep like poking away at them.
I mean, in some
weakening
ways,
them down.
Doesn't the Tide just have to be a nuisance? Like, doesn't he just need to anchor smash and pull creeps around, and that's kind of it?
Yeah, but is he going to slow down Lycan doing that?
Well, I sure hope so.
I doubt it. Well, how is that going to impact the Lycan? Maybe the Tide will get farm.
Well, anchor smash reduces the damage done. You know, can you live perfectly with 50% of your damage?
No, but Koikva can. Have you seen this guy lately? He's an animal.
Yeah, you're not wrong. He has been playing exceptionally well. All right, well, we'll see. I don't know.
Yes, I look forward to. All right, here we go. All right, the coddles come down bottom. This is already way better. This is like 3 times as good already. We're fine. Now I'm okay with this. This makes way more sense.
I think this will be a good test of the Lycan. We haven't really seen Lycans against this much incredible team fight, and we know that Secret is pretty good at choreographing their ultimates, all things equal. So, I'm excited to see how Koikva handles this. I don't think this will be an easy game for him.
I think not.
Like, Poppy just going in on those wolves right away, too. And it's going to start spamming those anchor smashes on him.
Yeah, I mean, level 1, it's definitely worth it. They're pretty wimpy. 300 HP. So what do we got mid? Queen of Pain on Puck. The exciting matchup here.
Oh, Yapsor up top, dude. He just made such a play. He body blocked the hard camp, and then he fissured to stop the body block from Taiga coming in because he'd already protected with a sentry, too, so he gets his small camp spawn. And that's just going to waste more of Taiga's time over here now.
A penny denied is a penny earned.
Look at this. Look at these
Fading
little
some
footsteps.
blows.
He's trying to abuse the Yapsor's connection. It's like, hopefully he'll walk into the bramble. I just need to DC or get a packet loss for a second.
All right. Shadow Strike versus Phase Shift. The battle of the pump fake. Very even mid.
Yeah, this is one of those mids that most people seem to think Puck wins now. Just even through all the changes. Doesn't win as hard as the hero used to. But still should be Puck favored overall. But still a skill matchup, of course, with like the phase shift dodging of the daggers and then the orb dodging of the dagger too. It's Insania.
Is he in trouble here? Gets off an Ink Swell. Koikva comes in. Zai, no points in the Kraken right now, so not particularly tanky. Went for that early gush as Puppy tries to finish him off. There's the blinding light, and this should be first blood. Secured by Puppy.
Yeah, very nice. I like the gush early. That was the other problem we had with the Tide last time, is that when he was playing against the Lycan, he didn't end up getting the gush because he didn't have a support.
0-4-4. I think that build might be ass deluxe.
Well, he had no support to help too, was the other problem. I think like he had a tree that then they killed all the trees.
So you're telling me that that 4th point in Kraken is better than the 1st point in Gush? Get the fuck out of here, dog. Like, just get out of here, all right? I'm down for most of that build, but 0-4-4 at level 8? I mean, come on.
I mean, I'm a fan of Gush. I'm not going to lie. Level 1, 40% slow. Pretty good.
It's definitely a value point. I'll give you... I probably wouldn't max out Gush. I wouldn't go that far.
Well, mid lane, Mikke is putting in the work with the matchup, dodging both the spells there. Keep himself safe from the level 2 Scream. Nisha not even going to worry about the 2nd point dagger. He's not going to try and put the flex on. He's just looking for that rotation power. And he moves to those side lanes. Up top, things going better than I thought maybe for Matsu, because like Yapsor's not a lot of help, right? He can just pull. That's pretty much all he's able to do. And this is a very formidable duo in the Mars and the Dark Willow. So you're expecting Matsu to have a pretty rough time.
Yep, I think he's handling it pretty well.
Yeah, Boxy just got so many of those last hits with that that God's Rebuke. That was nice.
And I don't know, I feel like even in the bottom lane, we're seeing a little bit of the effect of the Tide. The Lycan is farming fine, but he's not free farming. You know, the Zai is doing a good job being a disruptor in the lane and certainly getting some farm himself. It's been a somewhat effective pick to get this started.
It's potentially another kill on Insania here.
Illusion.
Well, if they can keep finding these.
But he'll get bailed out by Koikwa to miss a few last hits to help him out.
I will say having the Coddle also enables the Tide to do a lot more. Chakra with Anchor Smash is real annoying.
Yeah, the free spam is great.
Oh, got some roots up top. Taiga Almost could have gone down there if Matu was committed for it, but I don't think he was expecting the entangling claws to connect necessarily.
Man, that is brutal. Just double anchor smash. I mean, they even push him back into a second anchor smash to guarantee it. They have to ink swallow Wolf, and that's... actually, that stroke's going to hurt.
Oh, yeah, they get the stun. Now Zai backing it up. Does have that first point in Kraken now.
Damn, he actually got so low.
That was good of you.
And similar stuff happening in the top lane. A lot of damage being exchanged.
And
Liquid
the
on the
bounty
receiving
time.
end.
Yapzor. Oh, he's got the stick. He's got a Fisher here.
Oh, the brambles.
Worthy tribute.
Well, Taiga's going to get the rune, but Yapzor going to get the kill.
Oh,
I
the fairy
think.
fire.
Is it going to be enough, though? Trees, one more. He needs one more. Oh, the Shadow Realm. Yappy. He's going to have to let it go. You tell he wanted it, but... rough. Meanwhile, Koikva dies down bottom from a rotation thanks to the Queen of Pain. Battle over the runes. And bounties, it looks like even.
Wow, this Coddle Tide is definitely making the counter work. That is for sure. That really changes the matchup quite a bit. By being able to just like incessantly spam like that. Plus the fact that it gives you chase potential, right? It's not just the one gush, it's like the bounce back after too. It's so nice. He's gonna have a really early Vlad's on Zai as well.
It's actually 3 runes to liquid.
Look, man, look at that. Because he bought this really early Morbid Mask, so he anchor smashes once, gets a ton of HP, and then he gets chakra and just does it again.
Now, that's cool. Oh, mid lane. Nisha in some trouble.
Behold!
Wow.
Damn, do you see that
Infused
timing
raindrops.
on that blink?
Infused raindrops actually saved him. Although Mickey's here, Yapzor also rotating. Nisha, one more, not gonna have it. Oh, such a close call, but now Yapzor, save your buddy syndrome. That's one speedy puck, and Mickey's gonna be able to clean this one up.
Should have
Shoot it
just let
too.
me have my phone.
Dude, Mickey, that was nice. Couple cute little plays in there. Nisha was thinking that they might have had turnaround potential with the ulti, but it just wasn't quite enough damage, and he knew it. So he just had to hold the L on that one.
I'm really digging on this Tide Coddle combo, though. This is genius.
Well, the early Morbid Mask is just so broken. Like with all the summons and everything, and the interaction with the Anchor Smash is just... You cannot contest him at all. And now the rotation again from Nisha to the bottom lane. Wants his free gold here.
And
nobody's
he's gonna get
deny. Oh, look how low Puppy is. And the Triceratops. Oh my god! Puppy, run!
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
did.
Okay. Well, Koikva is going to get a freebie.
Radiant structures are fortified.
I strike you.
It's all space
Make it
for
a
Zai,
1-for-1?
right?
I guess so, yeah.
Up top, TP coming through.
Matumba Man silenced up, speared back. The Druid is tanky, but I don't know if he's tanky enough for this. Now the coil. Spear, he might be able to bring down Boxy first, and he does. It's only a level 3 Dark Willow, but they do find the kill. Another 1-for-1. Still even, now 4 apiece.
I'd be pretty mad if I was Boxy, though. Because they were trying to hold the coil, and just because they didn't commit it earlier, Boxy's in a bad spot, so he ends up dying. It's like,
Yeah, you think that spear is going to secure the kill, and then you remember, oh yeah, true form. Pretty good.
It's not in my nature.
That 10 armor and 500 HP. Jesus.
yeah, and Cine just stole the Invis rune from Nisha, too. And he still has his ulti, so it would have been very good for the rotation.
Well, Zai is absolutely dominating down bottom. Now a good 400 net worth up on the Lycan, about to take this tower, and didn't necessarily cripple him in lane, but getting this tower at 8 minutes means you open up the Radiant jungle a bit more, easier for the Dire to invade, and just limits the area that Koikva can farm safely. Yapzor almost gets the outpost, but backs it up. Lycan pops the shapeshift now. Yapzor probably going to get left behind. Fissure just not doing enough. Zai on his way over. Drops the Ravage, but too little too late.
Nope.
Never mind. Sets it up for Nisha, who makes it there in time. And they go 1-for-1. Yap for Koik.
If you can get your first Ravage on a core kill, that's going to be worth it. As the Root will not secure the kill into Mickey. He's able to hop himself away there. So what they have done, though, is they basically traded Matu's farm for Zai's farm and shutting down the Lycan, which has been worth it. Because, again, this Lycan is really far behind now. So if they can keep this aggression in the jungle, kind of look for the same thing that Liquid needed last game and lots of vision across here. Just try and keep Koikva poor would be your goal at the moment, right? because they just need Matu to start catching up now, and Zai to be the one who is playing on the lanes and just like taking the brunt of the focus from Team Liquid.
Yeah, I mean, with this Liquid draft, I don't want to say you're all in on the Lycan, but you're very reliant on his momentum to start taking objectives, take the fights that you want. Up top, we'll see the arena used. Matumba Man in some trouble, but Zai is nearby. TP's coming for Liquid. They won't be able to finish off the kill. The Druid's just too tanky, and that'll be the end of it.
They don't have an outpost right now on Liquid, though. They didn't like make a play for it or anything.
Oh,
and they really need level 6 on this Dark Willow.
Yapsor's going to drop the stun. Is he going to find it? Oh! That's a secured outpost. That is 2 for Secret. And they will get 3 runes also on the side of Secret. Mickey on the run. There's the Jaunt Orb.
It's a little close.
Yep. That XP hurts, though. This is a key time. At a 1,000 experience lead, 2,000 net worth lead now for Secret at 10 minutes.
Yeah, Taiga is 10 XP away from the 6, though, so nice ward in between the tier 1 and the tier 2 in the mid lane, though, because Taiga's going to rotate in, lead some XP, and he wants to try and get a rotation play here. Not worth coiling there with those 2 heroes, that's for sure.
Oh, Insania. He'll bump right into the Queen of Pain. Now Zai takes the Cursed Crown from an awkward little fight, but they do destroy Insania with the ultimate. Cost them Nisha, though. Secret rotating more. Terrorize. Buys some time. Now Koikma's here. Shapeshift form. He should be able to finish off Puppey. And now Mickey on the run. Will have an orb. Chooses not to jaunt. Actually wants to stay in the fight. Is this going to cost him? They will find the kill on Yapsor. Zai has a Ravage. Phase shift not there in time. It doesn't last long enough at level 1.
Yeah, he didn't have a way out because he had the gush health too. That was sick. That was like a frame trap. Like there was no play for him to escape.
Yeah. Zai not going to be able to find this one. Nisha. Oh, that was close. That was really close.
Yeah, I'm going to have to check that one. That was like single digits, it looked like. 13 HP. No biggie. Not even close.
So a little space for Koikma, though. Some room for the Lycan to breathe. Still a decent net worth lead for Secret as Matumba Man is just working this top lane. No problem. Pulling up gold as well. It'll be interesting to see if he does the same build as Koikma, the Mask of Madness Desolator, or if we see him maybe just go straight Deso. That might be the build.
Yeah, impressed that Zai not only made the rotation and like kept this pressure up, he's getting kills, but he's keeping his own farm moving forward despite being like combat mode, not necessarily like creep killing mode, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like he's still top of the net worth somehow. That's not really what you expect with the movements he's been making compared to someone like Matu who's just been like farming. Of course, he's gained more over the past couple minutes, but I would have thought that Zai would have been dropping a little bit further.
3 heroes mid now for Liquid, and Matu has rotated out. You see Secret making this predictable movement of just invading the enemy jungle, limiting where the Lycan feels safe. This is all part of the master plan from Mr. Puppey.
Liquid could use another smoke, though. Like, they have the ultis back up. The only thing they're missing is a shapeshift. That's another 10 seconds. They need this kill mid. They don't have the coil, though. Already dropped.
Gonna be a tough one. They just don't have the burst damage.
Just too many heroes to try and finish out that coil kill. They could think about smoking now just because they have arena, but it'd be a little bit risky without the coil. The coil just makes it so easy. Yo, Mickey, I'm going to need you to dig right now, that shovel, dude. Oh, the pain.
Insania. Still not level 6. Mickey with a jaunt. He'll be fine. Three level 10 heroes on the side of Secret. The XP lead still mounting.
Kraken. Gonna pop here.
He's in pretty deep, and yeah, Zai's just gonna get put to rest. That was a pretty bold maneuver, and they certainly reacted. 4 heroes mid for Liquid to find that kill.
Man, I'm not even sure when his Kraken popped. I think it popped right in between the root and the stun. It just like didn't even appear in time for him to ravage.
It's oddly
I had
random.
to check that he had level 4 Kraken shell, dude.
Yeah. It's oddly random like that. Sometimes it breaks at the perfect time and you mitigate basically a full duration stun, and then other times it feels like it procs at the worst time possible and you were just about to be free anyway. That's it's the cost you pay.
That's a bold defense by Zai. He is backup coming. So I doubt they're going to chase after this. But this is how Zai played last game of the Venge too. He acts like his whole team's behind him. Currently his team's rotating away from him, and they see that on the wards. They're going to smoke to the Roche pit? This looks risky. There's no way they're going Roche. All right, they're going for a full wrap past the tier 1 tower, looking for these heroes farming.
Yeah, it's definitely not a Roche attempt. Everything but arena available. They go in onto the Quap, leash into silence. This time they've got the damage. Nice gank there for Liquid.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I can't believe that ward's been there for like 3 minutes. Who even placed that? Insania placed that earlier on some rotation.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
That's a really good ward, because it's basically going to give them the tier 1 mid if they want to commit all these units to it. They're kind of chasing a little right now, but they can just run them under and go for it.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Still have arena. I don't think you want to contest this as Liquid, or Secret rather.
Well, Quap is coming back, and you've just about got all your ultimates. I say just about because Yapsor is still level 5.
They're going for a fight. They're not even staying for the tower. They found Yapsor.
And he's just dead, I think. There's nowhere for this Shaker to go. In comes more, though. They do get the kill on Insania. Ravage does connect on 2. Taiga, he's going to get knocked down, and they should be able to kill this Willow. It's a decent terrorize TP.
Dire's middle tower
Wow,
is under
damage is
attack.
not there.
Yeah, Anchor
Radiant's
Smash is on
middle
cooldown
tower
still.
is under attack.
Well,
So-
a 1-for-1, so at least that's something for Secret.
Yeah, they still
Secret.
took the tier 1 mid though, so a
Yeah.
win for Liquid.
For sure.
A prize.
And now the blink comes out on Puck. That's big stuff there.
This does feel like one of those games that if Liquid ever lets go of this momentum, though, they're just going to lose. Like, if Mickey messes up like 2 fights in a row or something, the game just feels kind of over. I think they get outscaled, and the Bear comes online, and the Tidehunter's too tanky, and, you know, they do things with Coddle and Shaker that make you very upset.
They might get this kill onto Taiga. Does not have a TP, but Quap does get stunned, and they'll make it out. And your point about the Bear is well taken. Matsu has maintained his slot, #1 net worth, and has that Deso in hand. So the Bear is already pretty intimidating. Mask of Madness is going to be up next.
Now, that's the Yules as well on Nisha. So the Coil is still king right now in this game, but at least now he has some survivability
Radiant's
potential
bottom
here
tower
on
is
Nisha.
under attack.
Now,
Radiant's
this is where you usually go
structures
Roche.
are
So what are they going to do? Because they're watching them beat down this bottom tower, and now Secret are going to leave with the Glyph. So Liquid are probably thinking that Secret think they're in Roche, so instead they're looking for a kill.
Oh, poor Nisha. He blinks right in.
Yep.
And now Yule's not going to be able to get out. They set the trap.
Dead.
And silly Yugi here on the Queen of Pain activates the trap card.
That was nice. I think that's exactly what Liquid were planning, where it's like they're going to rotate back out here because they think we're either defending or we're roaching, and they're going to try and like regroup at Roche or something, and while they're over, make their way with Puppy to scout. Now Puppy's going to get ganked from behind, completely ambushed from his side of the map,
Wow.
and just gets
Radiant's
obliterated.
tower is under attack.
Liquid with some good positioning adds 2 kills to their setup. I'm going to go ahead and give Insania some credit for that call. Old Captain Mastermind over here.
It's his wards, dude. I mean, that one ward that they killed Nisha on earlier is still there. It's going to expire in a little bit. But they've had complete vision over that top half of the map.
Again? Nisha spawns Blake's mid again! The exact same story. I hope our obs caught that. He literally TP'd to tower, blinked into lane, got speared, and died, dude.
What's up with Nisha today, dude?
What just happened?
A death wish.
Oh my. I mean, sometimes with Queen of Pain, right, any blink hero, sometimes that's going to happen. You're going to blink somewhere you think is safe, and they're going to get you. But back to back at 18 minutes. Talk about slowing down momentum.
Yeah.
Jeez. Remember, that's your mid. Oh.
Now Zai's coming to the middle of them right now, too.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Boxy's a little bit in there at the moment, but he has the blink dagger, so.
So you should be good. Good old Mars. Some tier 2 items coming out. Dragon Scale secured. And the Mask of Madness finally out on the lone Druid.
Nice.
And what's Mr. Lycan working on?
So, hold on, up top, I think Insania might be going down here. Oh, maybe not. Zai's not going to chase. So what they did was he tried to blink and spear Nisha, and he Yules like right at the moment he blinked in. It's pretty nice. Dodge the spear.
You like the treads on Lycan? I feel like most of the Lycans we've seen have skipped boots altogether.
Yeah, I think he needed them for like farm recovery in the jungle after. He got his like Necro 1 or 2, I think, and then he went treads.
No, he went Necro 3 first.
Oh, did he?
Yep.
I don't know. I like boots. Boots are good.
Coil connects on 2. Mickey gets clomped by the bear. Now Yule's onto the wolf. Still about half duration on Shapeshift. Don't think Secret will be able to find much more here, although Nisha blinks forward.
So this is what I mean by like Mickey just dying a couple times though. I don't think Nisha dying matters as much. Like Mickey is the complete driving force and he's like the only way they can win team fights right now. And if he dies and they only had to use the Will-O-Wisp, now when he comes back, like there's just this constant pressure on him to be moving forward and ulting, and then they're gonna get a Ravage off next time he might die. And I feel like they just need like 2 fights on Secret to win this game.
Arena connects on Matumba, but there is a Ravage to try and counter it. Soulbind from Insania, not going to do much. Zai trying to finish him off. Meanwhile, up top, Boxy actually gets turned on. Matu lives. Ends up being a 2-for-0 in favor of Secret, but not done yet. Puck's here, does get the cleanup kill on the Matumba man. Hungry for more. Mana Leak actually used on the Puck. I was just talking about that the other day. Dream Coil comes down as Yapsor probably going to be left behind. He will wait out the leash, but no Exodus to be made, and the cleanup crew has definitely shown up for Liquid. That makes it a 2-for-2.
And Taiga's just messing with Zai this whole time.
And that does favor
Constantly hitting
Liquid.
with the crown.
Puck able to jaunt. Wow. Really seeing Puppy commit to these mana leaks.
So in the end, though, I think that was a benefit for Secret, wasn't it? Didn't Liquid lose like 4 heroes overall?
Maybe that last. No, it was 2-for-2.
What was it? My fight recap had like way more deaths. Anyway, it had like a 500
total.
more gold for Secret.
Oh, my recap only had those 4 kills and like a 200 swing in favor of Liquid.
Oh, I see.
So I don't know. Maybe you're right. I don't know what yours was factoring.
Well, we're smoking again.
Are scanning.
Right back to it.
And Coil up in 1 second. Boom. Instantly in their territory.
They're going to find Zai. There's another arena. Follow up spear. That time you can see the Kraken like right away with the spear stun.
I didn't even see it. Oh, yeah, the spear. But then he got silenced directly after that got procced.
He moved. He basically moved right after the stun. So the spear only did damage, but, you know, you're completely isolated.
Is that he's playing against the Grimstroke, which, of course, the Kraken doesn't remove that thing. And that's probably another big issue he's having, right?
Oh, yeah. You're right, because it's like latched onto you. It's a separate sort of mechanic. It's not a...
It's a pretty big counter.
Yeah, you're right. I hadn't thought about that.
I think that's the first time it's happened. I don't think he's been latched on earlier in the game. Down bottom, free pick there for Mickey. I like this Dagon. Not usually my favorite item on Puck, but this fits exactly what Mickey has to do this game. Kill, kill.
In the pit, a double damage rune for Koikva. Makes this a pretty easy Roche with just 2 heroes, and they will snag it. Always good when you can take Roche and then also pressure elsewhere on the map. That's finally a net worth favor for Liquid now.
Man, Matu is pretty farmed, though. Like he's right up there with the Lycan, despite being on the back foot a lot this game. And who did we Aegis? They did give it to the Lycan. That's how bad their Aegis heroes are.
Yeah.
They still gave it to Koikva.
And he's not super far ahead this game. He's just barely ahead of the Lone Druid, so I think also maybe susceptible to die. He's going to go BKB second item. And how's our LD looking? Basher going to be up next, though he did pick up a Hyperstone. Is that just a casual stone for now?
Oh, on the bear? Oh, that's pretty sick.
Yeah. That's kind of cool. Does attack.
I mean, it's a really good AC
fast.
game, right? Like,
yeah,
you're definitely getting an AC on someone this game.
Not the bear. Oh, Arena comes down. They go in on the Matumba man. He does get off the true form, but it might not be enough to survive. Ulti from the Coddle, Dagon,
My guy's
he's
still
still
alive!
sustaining. How is this guy still alive? The lone druid lives. Dream Coil comes out, the tether from the Soulbind. Meanwhile, on the other side, Earthshaker does dunk on top of Taiga, and that'll be the only kill in this entire exchange.
Unbelievable. This Spirit Link is insane. How much damage did they just do to him? I mean, that was almost entirely on the lone druid, and they did 4,000 damage.
Dire's top tower
I would
has
wager
fallen.
at least 3,000 of that, maybe
Radiant
more, was on lone
structures
druid.
are fortified.
Something, I mean, it
Like, that
seemed
was crazy.
unreal that he sustained through it, even with the link.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
I mean, he had Link and the Vlad's going too, so like the lifesteal's getting buffed, right?
Yeah.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Wow. Just the HP,
Radiant's
the
middle
armor,
tower
all of it.
is under attack.
Well, great bait there, Matumba Man. Is
Worthy
Lycan going to be in a pickle? He's starting to get
I think
surrounded.
Liquid are in a bit of a pickle right now.
He's got himself a BKB, an ulti, and an Aegis.
Coil in
And-
3 seconds. They can fight post Aegis.
Okay. All right, so he'll have everything when he comes back up. The Mars Arena is available. Insania finds the stun on
Oh
Matumba
my
Man.
God.
There's the follow-up. This time, no true form, and they will get the kill onto the lone druid. Ravage available, though. Zai holding it for now. Nisha does not have his ulti, so Zai just BKB, TP home. He'll be good.
Mickey spent that whole fight chasing after Puppy, and then it was one last right click as he was running into the tree line, and the blinding light got the miss. Now Boxy's going to run into Nisha. Oh, Silence instantly kills it, though. What level's that thing? Level 2. Damn. Nisha, get that attack speed.
Yeah, he sure does. He'll have a BKB coming, just about done, and then Orchid up next for the Quap.
Tick-tock, tick-tock. I'm not feeling good of a Liquid right now.
They are certainly on the clock, my friend. It's weird to say. It's like Koikva's doing well. It's just feeling a little Alchemist-esque. You know, it's like, yeah, your Lycan's #1, but he needs to be #1 and scaring people. And he's not as scary, I think. I honestly think I'm more scared of this lone druid right now.
It's just like the less you are ahead right now, it's like the less chances you get when you finally go for that high ground push. You know, if you're really
Yep.
ahead, you get like 2 or 3 chances. Right now, they have like 1 chance.
They force the BKB. Koikva just goes to TP out. Boxy drops the arena. Koikva's gone. That means Boxy's going to be left behind. Yapsor might go down. There's the fear, but the walls go down. They don't get off the combo. Meanwhile, Nisha on the back line. BKB onto Taiga. Drops the ult, finds the kill. Boxy still getting chased down as they put the Yules onto Insania. Soulbind slows him down a little bit, but doesn't save Boxy as the the Grimstroke makes the TP home.
Well, that wasn't great. Why did they
Dyer's
commit after the
middle
BKB
tower is
TP from
under
Lycan?
Yeah, at first I wanted to say, well, that was great from Boxy. He saved his Lycan, but I think the Lycan was good. They don't have anything to stop BKB.
He didn't have
TP.
he didn't have ulti though, or his Necros. They were both on cooldown, so that's why he couldn't fight. Like he would just be pointless.
Yeah, but I mean, he could have just he was going to TP out regardless, right down bottom. Nisha, Silence, might still be okay. The right clicks, no, the orb is there, and Zai whiffs the Ravage. It actually does connect on Puck as he jaunts out, but does not save his Queen of Pain. Mickey, now on a tirade, finds one more in Yapsor. Koikva ulted up, still a few seconds left. Hungry, hunting, will he find
Necro
it?
3 too.
Who's dinner for the wolf? There's the howl, but they've got a Savage Roar. Mickey in, onto the Coddle though. Dagon.
Radiant's
Puppy's
middle
dead.
tower is
That's
under
3
attack.
down on Secret. Nice string of kills for Team Liquid.
And Boxy as well throws out another arena, forcing the BKB TP
Radiant's
home from
top
Zai.
tower is under attack.
Still in 2.5 minutes though. This Aegis for it to return, going to be another big goal for Liquid moving forward. But again, like it feels like they're winning these fights and everything, but they're not progressing their net worth in their favor. They're not taking objectives. I feel like it's just. It's not enough, you know what I mean? They need like big, clean teamfight wins, and it's so hard to do that versus 3 giant ultimates that even if they get off one of them during the team fights, it feels like Secret are able to trade evenly.
Yeah, absolutely. And
Perhaps this next round of neutral items will help.
maybe, but so far there's just been no punishment on the lone druid, and he's gonna bump into Insania. That's a freebie for Matsu. His bear's named El Doge.
That's right. Yeah, I think that's always Matu's bear name.
Oh. Well, I would have flunked that question on Jeopardy, bud.
Ah, there you go.
Why isn't there a more consistent Dota Jeopardy show? Jeopardy's a great game.
I think we'd have enough questions for like 2 episodes.
You might be right. You could dig deep.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I think we're gonna have to dig deep on this one. I'll tell you that much. Oh, the Aghanims. All right, I like that from Mickey. That's a great solution. All these BKBs popping off.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
That might give them a chance. But I do feel like Secret are gonna take this one. It feels inevitable to me. It's felt that way for a long time, unless they could just get some like crazy snowball going on the side of Liquid.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Yeah,
Even though they've done
can't
well,
disagree.
Dire are scanning.
it's not enough, man. You know.
Secret are getting enough space to get their key items, and now that they've got BKBs, they're going to start working towards this next round of more aggressive items. I agree the Puck Ags is a step, but
Illusion.
doesn't really change the state of affairs.
Here I am.
There's still a big play potential here, though, from honestly everyone on the side of Liquid. Pretty much the only person who can't make the big play is Quake, but he just has to like follow in the footsteps of everyone else. But like a good soulbind silence from Sania onto someone like Zai, just like slowing down, trying to stop that Ravage from coming out. That could win you the team fight. Maybe they can find Yapzor in the backline or wherever he's hiding with this Dark Willow, one of the better heroes at it. She even has the spider legs now too.
Deso out on Lycan. Koikua hits hard. It's a lot of minus armor now. 14, in fact. I mean, do you think the Abyssal Blade on Lycan is a game changer? By the time he gets it, Secret will have some more items themselves, but...
I can't think of a better item. Maybe an AC, I guess, is also possible, but the Abyssal gives you playmaking potential, which again
Yeah,
is the one guy in their team who doesn't have any right now. So if he can get the Abyssal to chain stun down Nisha, and obviously he knows there's a lot of BKBs being used right now on the side of Team Secret too. And Matu, I was talking about an AC, but he finished out that the Moonshard. I don't know if you said that already, but
No. Wow, that's cool. So he's got the Basher now and the Moonshard. So he's hit, what is it, plus 140. Ooh.
it's very surprising versus a Lycan. I thought he would go AC and Nisha would go Shivas. Nisha is going to Shivas, but he's really valuing just the offensive potential of the Bear right now.
I mean, Moonshard without consuming it has been buffed a little bit over time. It wasn't always 140, was it?
I know it's always been very high. I feel like it might have been 120 before.
Yeah, but it's pretty value. I mean, you got a pirate hat's worth of attack speed here, so...
Oh, pirate hat. Well,
I mean, dude, this is like a tier 5 item at 30 minutes. Come on.
Does it also give you 300 gold or whatever and steal it from your enemy? Come on.
No,
dude.
but
don't
that
you
doesn't-
undersell the pirate
Doesn't
hat like
do
that.
anything anyway, so...
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, if
very
it did
good.
change if it piratified your voice lines, then maybe it would be worth it.
They look like they're going to smoke on this ward or something. Or they're just waiting for Liquid. I don't know. Are they baiting on this ward? I think they are.
BK comes in, coil on 2, Ravage flies out, but the BKB from Boxy mitigates most of it. They turn onto the puck, BK goes down, good setup there. Nisha turns to fight, daggers onto Koikba, Lycan going down quick. Nisha, low, Soulbind, but Dual Scepter maybe buys him a moment, he falls. Yapzor also goes down, a 2-for-1, favoring Liquid so far.
Go, Roche.
I thought the Lycan might die for a second there, but Koikba was able to get away.
Where's
Look at that
Boxy?
recap.
Oh, he's way down there.
Yeah, that was all the Mars damage. Dude, Lycan only did 800 damage that fight. He lived, but he didn't really scare anyone. Meanwhile, the Lone Druid, 3,500 damage done. What happened to Yapzor? That was the one thing missing.
He
We did
was,
not see a
He was
blink
stuck in
echo.
the trees, and then the trees went down from the Will-O-Wisp, which like revealed him, I think.
Ah,
And then he
okay.
got brambled and died.
Yeah, there you go. Well, that's a bummer.
I'm not sure what was going on there, because like they were all just sitting on top of this Radiant Ward, and I don't know if Secret knew it was there. I don't think they did, but the way
No,
they
I
were
don't think
playing
so.
and just camping, it's like they kind of knew that movement was coming there. Like they were ready for the smoke, but they just didn't know that Liquid had like the full vision on them, I guess.
That's what it felt like. I mean, Liquid had a lot missing. They were kind of baiting mid, so maybe just a good read from that regard.
I could have swore Quickfoot walked right past mid with his Necros.
Pain without consequence.
But he didn't kill that ward. Oh, that's their ward. Well, that makes a lot of sense. I could have sworn there was a dire ward there a second ago. Now it's ready, so we're good. Guys, I figured it out. Don't worry. Blink and Ravage ready in 20 seconds, but now that everyone's back up, Liquid will move into the pit.
Batu's almost got Abyssal on the bear. And the Lycan has switched it up. He's going to go AC instead of Abyssal, dude.
I like that, I think. Going for the push. That's a lot safer, right?
I'm not sure that I do. It's safer if they can get to the buildings, but if they have to team fight, so far the Lycan hasn't really done much in these fights.
There's something to be said about passive, though, you know?
Yeah. AC's not bad, but I feel like Liquid needs something to really start taking control here. They will get Roche, and that's a great first step. Aegis again on Koikfa. And TP back from Taiga. He'll be good on the Willow.
Almost got him with that scream. All right, they've checked another box, though, for Liquid. I keep thinking they're going to be falling out of this one, but they just keep managing to scrape by getting these objectives that keep the potential for them alive. Still a hard game, but they are keeping that one grand push dream within reach. But as you said, the Abyssal is now done, and that is a scary bear.
You are right in terms of Liquid checking boxes, but yeah, Matu not only has scary items, but he is accelerating faster than the Lycan. He's got a 2K net worth edge now. Got a quiver on the bear, and the Druid is hanging on to a craggy coat. Oh, that's nice. That's real nice.
Boxy's almost got the Aghanims as well for the God's Rebuke.
Yeah, that's nice.
That thing got buffed a ton. The fact that it used to only work during the arena, and then they were just like, okay, it works everywhere. That's how bad it was.
Yeah, it was pretty underwhelming before. I tried it in a couple games, and it doesn't really feel worth the investment when it's pegged to your ulti. Even with that shorter cooldown. It's a 60-second cooldown, but still.
Damage.
Here I am.
Still can't get that mid tower down for Liquid as they're holding on that dire territory. And Yapsor almost finishing his Shadow Blade right now. But there have been a lot of sentries down already from the side of Liquid, so not going to be the most incredible Shadow Blade game, I don't think. And there's the Aghanims complete now for Boxy. So he's got no buyback, but he's ready for the fight. He's got a 9-second BKB. He's got the Vlads. He's looking for that first initiation. And who is the target they want? Obviously, a chainstone on the Nisha would be pretty amazing. But he's about to finish up his Shiva's Guard, too. So he's going to be harder to bring down on that one instance. He sells the Null to afford it. He's ready for the battle. Also, such a good item versus Puck and Dark Willow. Just like these annoying heroes that are trying to lurk in the tree line. You get that big blast division from the Shiva's Guard. And not an underrated item, the Illusion Escape. Just got nerfed recently to not being able to pop it and then swap it out.
Slow and steady. It's feeling a little stalematey once again. Now as tier 4 items come out. Ninja Gear, Illusion Escape. Things have slowed
You're right
down.
about Matu accelerating, but the rest of his allies aren't. I mean, Nisha, those back-to-back deaths. Definitely hurting his game. Like, yeah, he just got the Shivas, but it feels like, I don't know, he should have so much more. It's Nisha, for God's sake. This guy's
he's
animal.
still trying to recover. He's still bottom of the cores. It compounds. You know, the earlier you make those big mistakes, the more it slows down your ability to accelerate.
Oh, nice. They got the Witless Shackle. That's one of those great items on the Lone Druid hero. Oh, he actually just put it on and then took it off. He was like, no, too much mana. Oh, I guess he only has 600 with no items. He can't actually use it. He tried it for a second. He was like, nope.
Yep. Math doesn't work out on that one.
I thought that was after he had put it on for a second.
Stick with the craggy coat there, I think.
Yeah, he's like, never mind. Can't even summon my bear more than like twice.
Ooh, a Havoc Hammer.
Oh man, they got some trash items, dude.
Yeah, poor
Ouch.
Liquid.
That's like 3 of the absolute worst, I think. Like
The
the Havoc
magic
Hammer,
lamp.
the cape, the magic lamp. Ninja Gear is good for sure.
Dire's bottom
The cape
tower
is
has fallen.
situationally really good.
Yeah, it's okay.
14 agi, 14 strength. That's dope on certain heroes.
Let me
but-
just go through the other items in this tier, though. Timeless Relic, Minotaur Horn, Spell Prism, Princess Knife. Like,
Yeah.
they got kind of screwed. Not
The
gonna
Havoc
lie.
Hammer always feels bad.
In fact, this might be the worst four you can.
Oh, okay. Yapsor dunks on Taiga bottom.
I can't believe Ninja Gear is the one item not being used. Who the hell is taking that?
Well, to be fair, they got spider legs.
Quick was gonna
that'll
ult
take a spot.
defensively here, but now he's
Eh.
already ulted. So
He
now what do
does
you do with your
get-
BKB?
Blocked out. He pops it now and not going to TP. Just going to use the BKB to run. Now on the other side of the fight, Boxy trying to duke it out with Puppy, but Ignis forces his BKB. Soulbind connects on Nisha and the Bear. Back-to-back games where the Soulbind feels so effective against the mobile mid-hero that Nisha wants to play.
Secret were on the hunt just as the Aegis was expiring too. It just went down like 10 seconds ago. So that could have been pretty bad for them.
Radiant's top
40 minutes. They
tower
each have an
is under
outpost, so
attack.
750 XP for everybody. As Mickey gets caught by the bear, he gets abyssal, but the lone druid's not here for the attack. They're gonna miss the right click. Can they find him on the blink out?
Behold!
Nope.
No, but now
Well,
Zai.
Maybe. Boxy's here as well. Arena also up. There's the Ravage, though. BKB from Zai. Boxy gets taken down by the Bear before he can do anything. That's no buyback now on the bars. Liquid in full retreat.
Radiant's
Puck
top
jaunts in the
tower
mid
is under
lane.
attack.
And they'll be all
Radiant's
right.
top tower
But
has
Secret
fallen.
get this tower, and now they've got a 5v4. What are they going to do with it?
They're missing everything. That over the past sequence,
Radiant's
they've
top
at least
tower
lost all
is
their
under
spells.
attack.
And man, Puppy is just so annoying at pushing out lanes, dude. Like he's
Yeah,
just
he's-
down here doing his thing.
Pushing this coddle to the limit.
How many lasts does he have this game? 160.
Oh, mid now. Yapsword gets dusted up, but the Bear has the Abyssal. Once the puck going hard to work with Savage Roar. Taiga also getting isolated by Zai. All these little 1v1s as Nisha tries to get Insania. Can't finish him off in time. Ghost Scepter enough for Insania to make it out, and they do lose Yapsor. Secret posturing like they want more. Not sure they'll
Radiant's
find
middle
it, though.
tower is under attack.
Viking
Radiant's
actually
middle
ulted,
tower has fallen.
and now he's going to be back. Yeah, this is starting to feel rough for Liquid, man. Secret are just taking control.
Yeah, speaking of the good items, they just get the Spell Prism. So Zai gonna get that big ol' upgrade. Goodbye, Quickening Charm. Man, what a sick item on Tidehunter. Like, 12 attributes, 4 mana regen, which this hero still loves, even with a Soul Ring.
Radiant are
Yeah.
scanning.
And, of course, the big one, the CDR.
The CDR. So that takes Ravage now down to 120, exactly 2 minutes. And he is not yet 25, so probably going to get that CDR, though. I don't know. What do you do for Tide these days? Do you go 200 damage?
Well, he's going Daedalus, and they're winning.
So probably damage.
I would take the damage. Although 20% more CDR on your Anchor Smash is also kind of tempting.
Dude, I was just going to say that. Like, it's... The CDR is good for a number... Even your Gush, right? Like, having a shorter cooldown there. is
I
not
think you
bad.
have to take the damage, though, just because, like, versus the Lycan, it seems way too good. You would just one-shot all the summons.
Sounds pretty good with lifesteal. I don't know.
Yeah.
Damage is more fun. Let's do that. Smoke up from Secret. Checking out the pit. Roshan, 2 minutes. It's a longer respawn.
The wolves will be spotted by the sentry, but there's smoke, so they don't want to pop it. They see that sentry get placed down as they have a sentry on the low ground and obs on the high ground. And they're going to use the illusionist cape to deward. Maybe they can bait something out. All right, Liquid, what do you have? You have a cheese. So, you know, that's chilling on Boxy. You have an E-Blade on Insania for the Soulbind. That's kind of hype. Pretty good save versus the Bear, too. You know that Secret are going to start getting a little bit more aggressive. Maybe you can catch them trying to come for your towers. But look what Secret do. Like, they're in control. They've taken all the other towers. They just go back to farming. Like,
They're waiting
Roche
Roche,
it up.
dude.
Whatever.
Yeah. They're not worried. And I think they already know that this Lycan lineup is past its really scary point where they're knocking on your high ground. And the fact that they have 2 tier 2s remaining on top of that,
Yeah.
Generally a good sign. Now, the AC is up on Lycan as Secret move around the pit. Boxy with the ult, but BKBs get popped. Soulbind comes down. And both sides might just back out. Dream Coil now from the puck connects on 2. Does get off the double Dagon. But meanwhile, on the other side, Koikva getting locked down by the bear. E-Blade stops the bear from following up.
This fight's over. Liquid's got to run.
Koikva is out of gas. Spread. Liquid with the Delta split. Insania brought down. And yeah, that'll be the end. I think Liquid
Dire's bottom
gonna have to
tower
let this
is under
Roche go. They didn't even have to use Ravage or Echo for that. Oh, there it is. The Echo Slam connects. They find the Willow. 2 supports down. No buyback.
Liquid have been pretty good at finding angles on the smokes, but on that one, they just they got a little greedy, I think. They just saw Puppey and thought, okay, he looks kind of alone, and then they started moving in a little bit more, and then they see the Queen of Pain and the Tide, but the quick BKB pops just denied any real opportunity there.
2 down, 30 seconds. They skip Roche for now.
All right, Zai, show me this big damage.
Are fortified.
Well, I can show you on Roche, he says. So who gets the Aghanims? It's very tempting. I mean, Matsu's tempting. Nisha's tempting. Pretty much anyone but Zai.
I think it's got to be the Druid.
I don't know. Queen of Pain
Nisha's-
has her ult right now. That's pretty tempting too, you know.
Yeah, 40-second cooldown is pretty
I'm
nuts.
okay with either. I think Druid's pretty broken for sure, especially if you die. Yeah, he's just going to take it. Takes
They'll
the
give,
Ace, too.
they'll give the cheese over to Nisha, but yeah, I think Lone Druid, like, it feels pretty core. This is how you turn the bear into an actual hero.
It's frustratingly good, because like now he can just hunt by himself.
Finders, keepers.
Hey, you don't realize the bear's still annoying, but at least it gives you intel when you see the bear that's attacking. You know the Druid is in the neighborhood. Now it messes with you. You have
Radiant's
to
top tower
actually
is
treat the
under
bear
attack.
like it's
Oh, he thinks that's real?
a half hero.
Radiant are scanning.
Oh. Well,
That was nice. They used the illusionist cable to like it to bait them out.
you can see why you might think that that's real, but now Hex down bottom on Boxy. That gets revealed. Puck ulti comes down, but
Look
isn't
at
going to
that
be enough to save
bear.
this fight. The bear is going in against Boxy, and Boxy's still standing. Mickey with the BKB TP is going to leave Boxy by himself. He'll do what little he can, but they get to his backside. He makes him work for it.
Jeez, that Masquerade bear is just gross. He did 3,400 damage. He did as much as the rest of his team combined, just standing there right-clicking.
Yeah. So think right, the bear's fast and it attacks fast.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
You can't get away from this thing, especially with the basher.
Well, Secret looking to put a finito on this one, as they have the Daedalus now done as well there for Zai.
Yeah. Puck leveling up the Dagon. You mentioned it earlier. I do like the idea of the Dagon alongside the Grimstroke. It does feel like it gives this item some extra value when you can get the double cast.
It made sense with their game plan. It was a little bit desperate because they needed some way to get these big blow-up kills and start taking fights and pushing objectives faster, but still wasn't enough.
Well, tier 3 down, bottom lane. Barracks now under siege. Secret getting ready to close this out as they initiate. Insania pushed back. Hex used on the puck. There's the buyback from Mars now as the barracks get cleaned up. Puck gets finished off. Abyssal Blade ready and waiting. Boxy now jumps in. Arena comes down. Buyback from the puck as well. A lot of heroes for Secret to deal with. Ravage on the backside. Dunk from Yapsor in the arena.
Zai's an animal. He's just holding them in the fountain. They can't get out.
This tide's too big. He is the wall you cannot pass. And now Boxy does spear him towards the fountain. Bedlam actually bringing Zai pretty darn low, and he does finally fall. Lycan on the sideline, no buyback. Boxy going to be down for 2 minutes. They are probably going to get Puppey here, although he survives long enough to get off an Ignis.
The bear.
And he actually lives. Puppey stays alive. Liquid hanging on with everything that they've got. Only 2 left. Zai did buyback also, and Secret just going for the closer. They want the tier 4s, and with Lone Druid, it's certainly possible.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant Radiant's middle
Oh,
tower is
soul
falling.
bind, not going to be too effective. They'll just jump in onto Insania, the Hex, the right clicks, and he's down.
They're just pressing all the buttons here.
It's just too
Except
much,
for the
man.
GGs. Those are the only ones that are leaving untouched.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Don't worry, Liquid. You got a chance.
You tell them, Insania.
All right, there we go. 5 down. GG comes. No more buybacks, and Secret will close it out 2-0. But a longer series, of course. Liquid, they make them work for it. A series well fought, but Secret once again showing us why so much praise comes their way. They are just so composed, so good in all these scenarios.
It was two very similar game plans from Liquid and two very similar results. They had a larger window in game 1 to try and like exert their advantage, and like they even got the megas and everything, but they still couldn't close and get the win. And this time, not quite as close, not able to hit as many of their checkpoints that they needed to say like, okay, this is where our lineup's supposed to be. We're doing well. We're getting these pickoffs. It's so hard. Not only is it hard to like keep that momentum going with like the constant kills,